Welcome to today's video. Super excited as always to have you here. And as always, like I say in every video, I'm incredibly grateful that you are giving me your attention. I'm incredibly grateful that you have decided that what I say has enough value that you are going to devote the next 5, 10, 15 minutes to listening to what I've got to say. That, to me, that means a lot. The YouTube is huge. The internet is huge. Social media is huge. There's so much noise. There's so much shit. There's so much terrible advice. So it means a lot that you are here and you have sat down and you have paused what you are doing and you want to hear what I have to say. So hopefully I'm going to do what I do and deliver some usable value, generally a little bit of common sense to your life. And as always, we have to go through the rigmarole. If you are watching this video and you haven't subscribed, why don't you do that right now? If you are new to the channel, welcome along. It's fantastic to have you here. Why don't you subscribe as well? Then you can click the like, then you can click the bell, then you can comment, and you can do all the wonderful things that genuinely really help me out. So let's get to the meat and potatoes of today's video. Someone said to me the other day, and this is legitimate, this isn't just one of those things that you make up. Someone said to me the other day that they feel overwhelmed by pretty much what I've just said. There's so much information, there's so many people telling you to do one thing, telling you to do another. They found themselves incredibly overwhelmed at, what should I do? How do I start? I know that I'm not happy with my quality of life. I know that I'm not happy with the way that I look, the way that I feel, the way that I'm acting, the way that I'm performing. I'm just not happy. Where do I start? And this got me thinking. What would be the best piece of advice that I could give to someone in this situation? Maybe it's me a few years ago. How can I help this person the most without overwhelming? And remember, I'll do another video on this. Overwhelm is basically just a lack of prioritization. You have a big list of things to do and you have no priority. It's something that I help people do. Anyway, so the first thing that I would suggest is honesty. And I know you're probably expecting me to say, oh, stop eating carbs. Oh, go to bed earlier. Yes, all that stuff will come. But if you are starting your self-development journey, if you've had enough, if you're sick of your own shit, the number one thing, your first port of call should be ruthless honesty. Honesty with yourself, honesty with other people, honesty about your situation. Just simply stop lying. Because, unfortunately, and I'm sorry if this offends you, you are where you are now because you've been lying to yourself. You've been lying to yourself, telling you that you are doing everything that you possibly can to not feel like this. You've been doing everything that you possibly can to lose weight. Well, if you have, why haven't you? You've been doing everything that you possibly can to improve your sleep. If that's true, why aren't you sleeping very well? Why aren't things changing? Why are things getting worse? And that's because you've been lying to yourself. You haven't been doing everything. Your lifestyle, your life setup is not in line with the person who you want to be. Does that make sense? So that's your basic lying to yourself. Let's stop that. And if you are looking to progress yourself and hold yourself to a slightly higher level, tell no lies. From this day forth, from right now, just decide that everything that comes out of your mouth is going to be the truth. There is a really good book by Sam Harris that's called Lying. I highly recommend you buy this book. If maybe you are watching this video and you are wondering where to start in the wondrous world of self-development, it's an incredible book. I read it a couple of years ago. It's brilliant. It's absolutely fantastic. It's a very short book, but it basically, everything that I've just said and more is in that book. Stop telling lies. Your life will become immeasurably better as soon as you start telling everybody the truth. Your relationships with other people and your relationships with yourself will go through the roof the second you decide, we spoke about decisions before, the second you decide that you shall no longer tell no lies. Now, this can be tricky in certain situations. However, in the long run, if you look at the bigger picture, the more people know that you are telling the truth, the more they will respect you. And even the smallest of white lies, if you tell somebody something to get out of doing something, which is a lie, and then they find out that you've lied to them, straight away, their subconscious will have you down as someone who doesn't tell the truth, someone who can't be trusted. And from that day forth, whatever you say to someone, their subconscious, the first thing that they will think is you are lying. And when someone doesn't trust you, when someone doesn't hold you in high regard as someone with integrity, that's not a good place to be. The smallest of lies, once it's been outed, can completely change the path of your life. So that's the first point. Do not tell anybody any lies. And this, I pride myself on always telling the truth. My kids know, my girlfriend knows, if I say something, it's the truth. To the best of my knowledge, it's the truth. I am not lying. And that is a powerful, powerful position to hold. Someone who tells the truth will always be respected. Yes, it's got me into some very sticky situations where I've had to use my words very, very carefully, but I never lie. That's one of my biggest values is honesty. The second thing, again, don't want to overwhelm you because you've already overwhelmed, you've already got lots on your plate. The second thing that, and I'm using myself as an example here, I don't ever tell lies and I'm never late. Now, you may be thinking, the fuck has being late got to do with anything? If you are looking to hold yourself to a higher level, if you are looking to really take yourself up a few notches in your own view as well as other people's, do absolutely everything that you can to hold yourself to that standard that you will never be late. You are punctual for every single event, every single date, every single thing that you are ever going to do. From this day forth, you are not going to be late. Punctuality and honesty are my two biggest values, and I promise you, if you start holding yourself to these standards, if you decide right now, you draw a line in the sand, you step over it and you say, I'm never going to lie to myself again. I'm never going to lie to anybody else again. And I'm going to do everything in my power to always be on time. What you will find is when you hold yourself to this standard, your brain will start looking for the next standard. Your brain will start looking at the next improvement that we can make. I'm never late. Oh, in that case, well, if I'm never late, I'm also never scruffy. I'm also look after my nutrition. And I also, not only am I never late, not only do I never lie, I also am a health-seeking individual and I exercise regularly. I don't eat junk food because I'm holding myself to a higher level. You will not get to this higher level if you don't take small steps first. Hopefully you probably started watching this video and you like, what, don't tell any lies and don't be late. How's that going to help? Trust me. Hold yourself to a higher level. Hold yourself to a higher standard and you will soon find that you never lie, you're never late. Now you don't drink so much booze. Now you don't drink, and now you don't eat so much junk food. Now you exercise more. Now you go to bed on time. These are levels that you have to step up to in order for you to get to where you want to be. So hopefully you've got something from today's video. Hopefully it's made you think a little bit outside the box instead of focusing so much on the usual shit, shall we say. You are zooming out and you are looking at how you can become a better person, because as soon as you start to become a better person, you will make better decisions for you and for your family and for your loved ones and for your friends and the people who love you. Hopefully you've got something from today's video. I really, really hope you have. And I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Remember, if you haven't already subscribed, now would be a fantastic time to hit subscribe and then leave me a lovely little comment below, because it just helps me out with the algorithm. I want my message to reach thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of people. And the only way that I can do that is with your help. Have a beautiful day.